Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Volunteers will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Volunteers offense making their way on the field today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Looking for a gap. It's back. The Vols look to keep this drive moving.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. A change of direction. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game. It gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's inside the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vols. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeding the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Florida Gators offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across from them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have the 2 of the top corners in the game.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. The receiver makes the catch. When it goes down after a short gain, that's not enough for the first down.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Gators have first and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll run it here. Running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go to play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And they pick up the 1st on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Who missed it? Field goal, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's back. Making people miss. Using a strong stiff arm. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. 2nd down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards of pop like that.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. Brought down after 40, that'll be a 1st down.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the 1st down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The tight end has got it. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play. They lose the ball all the way to the 30. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Play action here on 1st down. Throws it to the right. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Frazier. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Looks like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Enough for a 1st down at the 37.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for some space. It's back. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
And the freshman making an impact play there.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
That sack sets up a second down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout while they check him out. The Vols will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Right down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And the Gators churn out another first down. Ball handed off. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Offense will keep it on the ground here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains of that incompletion. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Vols with first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense facing a second and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a screen pass to the running back. Running through the tackle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Jukes to get past a man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass this time. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Volunteers will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. running out of time in the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's clock. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. When he can't haul it in, that's a crucial drop on a third down play. Here comes 4th down. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And here comes a deep shot. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Looking for the wide out. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
The ball's come to the line with 1st and goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. It's caught. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the return corralled. The Florida offense retakes the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here comes a handoff. Fights through a tackle. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Gators keep the football on the move. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This time it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They're going to run it. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee. That puts them on top in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Brings up 2nd down.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressures. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? And here's the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Pulled it away, and it set up a touchdown drop. And they bounce back from that right away. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Open.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Breaking tackles. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter in the next drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Catch made by the tight end. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to the left. And he's got it. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about.
Hold it. Open.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers. Oh, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Florida offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. And now the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll ride the back again here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. And the Gators offense is on the move now. QB decides to keep it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Wideout's now clustered. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. And notice how the balance in this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to pass here on second down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
North out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Right there. Good job all around.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it. It looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And they'll set up with PAT. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Now they get set to kick it away.
Tennessee, 35. Florida. 21.
This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 31. It's third down.
A gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Looking for a gap. It's Beck. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Toss play, running right. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Volunteers moving quickly down the field here. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. A quick juke to get free. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The ball's lining up here on 1st and 10. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. One more first down should do it. But remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's second down here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be 4th down. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Volunteers will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. And O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Vols will have to punt this one away. Fair catch made at the 20. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
325.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. And brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're... And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Number 19 on the field goal.
And this one is right through. And with that, they regain the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Ball handed off. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to run, it's back. Oh, what a move. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. So now it's first down and goal. A great chance to win the game right here. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.